our own blur in pixel processor, we need to run a kernel filter, but it can't be done all in one step. That is why we need to split this in two parts. First, we need to calculate the main pixel position we're running this, to the different directions we want to displace this calculation to. Let's take an example of that in the pixel processor. This is our main and core part of the equation. In here you can see that the first node, the getFloat2 with a $sign variable, is the one that is fetching exactly the size of our image and setting the first origin point. How do we establish the origin point? We turn this information into vector information in x and y, and we are dividing this by 1 to maintain its origin point. Then we are getting all this information into a vector float2, so we can change this information from float values to vector values. After that, the only thing we have to do is to multiply these vector values by another float value that is going to allow us to tell the direction. In this case, our blue cell is our origin point. Let's say it's our 0. Our top part is our negative y, our bottom part is going to be our positive y. To the right, we can have our x, and to the left, our negative x. These are the different vectors we have, so we need to make our computer to process this in different directions. If our main point here is 0, then different directions are going to have different float numbers. That means that if we want to go to the right, we need to maintain a value of 0 in y and 1 in x. If we want to go top where the negative value is, we need to keep it at 0 in x and a -1 in y. That means that going to other corners is going to have other values. For example, this corner is going to have a -1 value. So now by doing this, we are calculating the different directions and telling our computer to apply the process we're going to create later into each of these cells. If you want part 2, leave a comment in this video saying I want more, and I'll show you how you do the rest of the calculation in the pixel processor.